This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Every Monday I try to do like a lick lesson, something that hopefully one or two of you guys, maybe even more than that, might find useful. If you do that over the year, of course that's 52 lick lessons, right? One a week. You get access to my Patreon where I put up the tabs and backing tracks of this stuff for £2 a month. So hopefully that recommend £2, yeah, £2 a month. So hopefully if you get some use out of these, maybe check out the Patreon. Anyway, Paul Smith, Patreon member, asked if I would break down this specific lick from a video I did with the Yamaha Pacifica just after gigging that. I gigged it for the first time and I did a video talking about my experience gigging the Yamaha Pacifica. Anyway, so this is kind of playing over a vamp here, which is kind of like a B type vamp. Michael Jackson's "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough," I think. Dum dum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum dum. That one. Anyway, you know the one. And you could play over this, of course, with like B Mixolydian. If you don't know about modes, maybe I'm not going to get into it fully here, but you'd treat B as if you were playing essentially in E major. You could play over this with B pentatonic. Or you could use B Dorian, which is largely what I would say this lick is about. So B Dorian, if you take your pentatonic kind of sound is here. This is your kind of so in B minor or B pentatonic, we're looking at this. So adding to our B pentatonic scale, we'll be aiming to add a G sharp. I use this note all the time for like soloing over Superstition, that sort of thing. I guess that would be like one of my go-to modal tricks if I'm playing over just a vamp. Could be a vibe, right? Anyway, so the lick, we're going to start 1-eander, 2-eander. So just after beat 2, the lick starts, and we're going to start going up 9, 12, 9, 11, 10, 12. So that's just B minor pentatonic. Then at the top we get a chromatic 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I kind of fumbled this note, but you could stick it in. The 8. So our first bar, 1, 2. So you get that. Okay. Then 9, 10, 7, 7. So if you imagine your pentatonic has notes over here and notes here, we're kind of going, but here we're starting with the, instead of the 10, the 9. So 9, 10, 7, 7, 10, 7, 1, 2. And then 8, 9. So that's our note that I'm picking out as giving it a Dorian flavour. 7, 8, 9, 9, 7, 7. Same thing again. Alright, so that's where you're going from this side to that side of the pentatonic. And then 9, 7, 9. Back up to 9, 7. So first 2 bars, 1, 2. 1, 2. One, 2. Okay, then our third bar, kind of blues scale, 9, 8, 7, 10, 7, and then slide down into our shape beneath, 7, 5, on our index finger, up, 7, 5, 7, 4, 7. So here's another trick that I use all the time. So we're going to be targeting that G sharp again. Seven, 4, 5. So we're kind of enclosing. And then hit our target note, 5, slide up to 6, and then jump a 6. I use that all the time. Just to kind of jump in to like intervals mid-phrase. 5, 4. So all together, 1, 2. Okay, and then we're starting to then get more into some kind of rhythmic playing. So we're going to slide up to the 7th note as our target note. We're going to slide from the fret below. So 6, 7, 5. So like that. And then 6 to 5. Just slowly. So 6, 7, 5, 6, 5, 7. And then 7, 5, 7, 4, 7, 4. And then slide up to 9. And then 9, 9, 7, 9. I think that kind of rhythmic thing at the end can really help to kind of give it a little bit of character to a phrase. 1, 2. Okay, so in terms of visualizing it, I'm kind of anchoring it around this kind of B minor pentatonic here, and then visualizing the one below. Okay, so that, if I was going to try and change it to other keys, that would be kind of what I'm noticing. Okay, we're going to start maybe in the major pentatonic, might be how you might. So here in the major pentatonic, okay, so we're going to start in the major pentatonic and then fall beneath to the minor, and then beneath that again to kind of box 5. 1, 2. And I'm also noticing where the beats kind of happen. So we've got 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? Okay, so that's a couple of things. If I was going to change key, we'll go to something slightly easy to visualize, maybe E minor. Right, so E minor. So like I said, we're kind of starting above in the major pentatonic. I don't think that was quite right. Three, 4, 1, 2. So that would be how I might play it over Superstition or in E flat minor, depending on what key your band plays it in. 2, 3, 4, 1. If you're playing what's the tune? Sledgehammer. We could go 1, 2. So if you can get it into a few other keys, that would really be the key to be able to turn that kind of Dorian flavoured lick, pentatonic lick, into something that you could use in any place where you really see kind of like a bluesy type vamp, a Dorian type vamp, something like Superstition, classic, something like, yeah, you know this sort of thing. Maybe you don't know this sort of thing. What About Me by Snarky Puppy, Play That Funky Music, these sorts of things that we hear quite a lot of actually. I think that's a really neat kind of Dorian trick that you could use. Patreon will be a place to get the tab, follow along on screen, and also the backing track. I started off playing this at half speed until I could kind of just get my fingers to remember it, and then gradually increase the speed. And I'm going to try and do the backing track kind of with a bit more tempo, so maybe like 150 BPM, something like that, just to prove to myself that I can still play things. So I'm going to try and get the lick a bit faster than when I originally played it. I hope this was an interesting-ish video. Please leave a comment, do whatever you want to do if it is useful, and jump to the Patreon. I don't think this is the sort of video that necessarily is going to leap out at many folks, but hopefully, you know, we can have a balance where we're talking about gear, but also, as I say, 52 times a year at least, do something that hopefully you can get under your fingers and maybe get something out of. If you do learn this lick, film yourself playing it on Instagram, give me a tag, I'll of course repost it. Cheers.